You've been to the grocery store, you've seen the prices. Are they going to get any cheaper? We're going to take a look at the latest report. And several businesses are lending a helping hand by giving out free turkey meals. Want to know how you can take advantage? Well, let's dig into it. Food insecurity is an issue that impacts millions of people in our state. The Department of Health and Human Services says 10.9% of the population, which is about 1.2 million people, are experiencing some kind of food insecurity. Let's take a look at what that means. When a household is food insecure, it means that it lacks consistent access to food for each person in the household to live a healthy lifestyle. It can be a temporary situation for some families, but for many, it can last a very long time. Researchers say the rate for food insecurity has increased in recent years, a trend seen in North Carolina and all across the country.
Food insecurity rose a little over 30% nationwide. So 1 in 7 Americans are now considered food insecure, which is the highest that it's been since 2014.
It gets even worse during the holidays because many children are out of school for holiday breaks, which stresses the need for food in those households. Many schools here in the Triad are working to combat this by sending meals home with students before the long break. There is, however, some good news about food in the latest inflation report. Inflation is easing up just a little bit, which means that our money goes a little bit farther to buy those necessities and also those wants for the holiday. CBS News takes an in-depth look at the inflation report.
It's getting cheaper to fill up as prices continue to drop. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular unleaded has dropped 25 cents in just the past month. Good news for commuters like Yanni Pfeifenberger.
I get gas like twice a week, so yeah, it affects me quite a bit.
Lower gas and energy prices helped push down overall inflation in October to 3.2%. Better than the 3.7% year-over-year increase in September and a big drop from last year's high of 9.1%.
I think there is real relief coming to American households when it comes to prices of goods and of services.
Some of that relief is at the grocery store, where prices are up just 2.1%, close to historically normal levels. The October report does show rent up about 7%, but CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says it appears that could be improving.
Some of the more up-to-date measures of rent and of housing show a much bigger slowdown in those prices than we are seeing in this report.
Policymakers want to see inflation drop to just 2%, and experts say that could take some time. The Federal Reserve has been raising rates to slow the economy.
While I believe that the Fed is done raising rates, they are going to leave these interest rates a little bit longer than probably most people would like to hear.
It's not clear how long that will be, but some analysts forecast the Fed could start bringing them down in the spring.
A relief in inflation trends means a less expensive Thanksgiving feast. The American Farm Bureau says the cost has gone down almost 5% since last year. CBS's Danya Backus dives into the cost for some traditional Thanksgiving dishes, and she's got a few tricks for you to save even more this year.
Forklifts full of turkeys are showing up at grocery stores, including Handy's Market in Burbank. Christine Tota is buying turkey for her family and also plans to donate.
I try to get a couple extra for the food banks. So, whatever I make, I try to make another one for, somebody else.
And there is good news. Prices are cheaper this year. The American Farm Bureau Federation says a classic Thanksgiving dinner for 10, including a 16-pound turkey, sides, and dessert, costs just over $61. That's actually down 4.5% from 2022. The biggest reason why is an improved turkey supply. But even with the relief, this year's prices are still way above pre-pandemic levels.
We're still up 25% compared to the same meal in 2019.
With many Americans looking to cut costs, several retailers are offering discounts on a variety of foods this holiday. Walmart is offering a meal with the basics for under $30, and Target is selling a similar feast for as little as $25. Many canned items, including pumpkin filling and cranberry sauce, have gone up in price. But according to a Wells Fargo report, there are deals in the produce aisle, including fresh cranberries.
Fresh fruits and vegetables are actually at or below last year's prices right now in general.
And good news for dessert lovers. The cream used to make whipped cream is down about 23% from last year. A sweet way to top off the holiday.
All right, so that was a look at the national prices. Let's take a look at some of the prices seen here in Greensboro. We called around. Right now you can get a turkey ranging anywhere from $25 to $40, depending on the size in the store. The whole ham is going for about $30 to $35. Produce is looking relatively cheap, just like it is on the national level, some even being sold for $1 or less. And for cooking necessities like oil, you can get that for about $3 to $5. Well, if you're not planning to cook a grand feast this year, there are other options for you. Different restaurants and grocery stores, they're offering all kinds of meal deals for those who want to have dinner, but they don't want the hassle of cooking the dinner. Most of the deals include a turkey with different sides. That's enough to feed a family. In most instances, the turkey comes already cooked or pre-seasoned. All you would have to do is pick up the meal kit warm or cook the meat and serve. So we've made it easy for you to find it. You can text the word turkey to 379-5775 and get a full list of meal deals that are available right here in the Triad. Several Triad organizations are giving out free Thanksgiving meals. On Tuesday, the 21st, Lawndale Baptist Church in Greensboro hosts their event called Feeding the 5,000. Each family will get a turkey and a $25 gift card from Food Lion. Now, this starts at 6:30 in the morning, and it has been a very popular event for years now. However, they ask you to not line up before that 6:30 time. On Saturday, the 18th, Cedar Grove Tabernacle of Praise in Greensboro will be giving out meals. This starts at 10 a.m. and will go until the food runs out. We have a list of other Triad giveaways on WFNYnews2.com. And of course, if you missed any of this, we want you to know you can always look at WFNYnews2.com, find it in the 2 Wants to Know section. And tomorrow, we're talking turkey with the Butterball Hotline. In years past, people have asked the experts if they could thaw a turkey in a hot tub. No lie, people. That's been asked. You don't want to miss it, and you don't want to miss getting your chance to have your question answered as well.